Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Mountaineers offense will come out first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Terrapins! The defense putting points on the board.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You've got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
So Maryland's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Terrapins are on the move. This quarterback part of their running game. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Backed up now, here's second and long. A strike downfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown, Maryland! And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Working the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a throw on first down in the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. The short hand, it's Cox. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. And the Mountaineers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds the tight end. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. A first down for the offense. The inside handoff. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Shotgun snap on third down. Here's the pressure. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
there was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Unloads to the wideout. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching the football that's a little...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Absolutely perfect. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Back to pass on second down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Pocket breaking down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way.
Going right to work up top.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northern Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Turning it on! Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 40. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He wants to throw it again. Quickly complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. Now from inside the red zone. Throws for the tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Terrapins. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cox. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Motion from the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Maryland!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. This will likely be the last play of the half. To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Mountaineers will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Jukes his way for more.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Terrapins! He found some open space, like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field, ready to fire from the pistol. The hand to the running back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running it to the right. Runs through a tackle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They go to the wide receiver screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Working that left side now. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Right down the middle. Complete to the right. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8. He's looking to pass. Trying to bowl his way in. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, we're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Finds his big tight end. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Terrapins are threatening in the red zone. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right on the money. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On first down, here comes this offense. Unloads to the right. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards.
Touchdown, Terrapins! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Running behind that left side. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Bringing the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Cox. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking down the middle. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires downfield. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so and if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Snags it over the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. Tight end finds a soft spot. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the... There he goes! Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Now on the move. That'll be a gain of about 7, leads him with 3rd and 3. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gets it out fast. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Quarterback may change this route. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Got room to work. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things.
Hauls it in down the sideline. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. Complete in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.